150 MPs, but only 639 of them vote because Sinn Féin MPs don't vote, and nor do the Speaker and his deputies. That means the Prime Minister needs 320 MPs to vote for his plan for a majority. That's assuming no abstentions, and it is looking close. Almost all Conservative MPs can realistically be expected to vote for it. That's 284. On the other side, all of the Lib Dems, SNP, Green, Plaid and Change UK MPs will vote against. That's 64. Almost all Labour MPs, we estimate 224, are set to vote against it. And 10 DUP MPs will now vote against it too, bringing that side to 298. On the uncertain side, 3 of the hard Brexiteers who we thought might have voted for the deal could be wobbling and have been holding meetings throughout the day. So where does Boris Johnson find these votes? Well, there are 20 Tories who lost the whip and haven't yet defected to another party. Around 16 will now vote for a deal. That's 300 in the bag. And there are 19 Labour MPs who've hinted in the past that they might support the right sort of Brexit deal. They are now critical. Not many have come out for certain so far, but there are rumours of up to half a dozen who are interested in voting for it at the moment. And some of the other 15 independents might be up for grabs. Several of these are former Labour MPs like Frank Field, now supporting a deal, taking Boris Johnson close, but not over the winning line at the moment. Well, our Deputy Political Editor, Sam Coates, is here with me. You've just been getting all the very latest updates on your phone, Sam. How is it looking?
So, on the question that you've just been looking at, can Boris Johnson get a vote on his deal through Parliament? Frankly, it's tantalisingly close. We've been going through the numbers and going through them again. And we find, on the basis of the current available information and the current assumptions, he's just short. But, you know, with the power of persuasion that Downing Street has, Boris Johnson this afternoon pressing the flesh, power of coercion, the power of digging into deep pockets, who knows? And that might look tantalisingly close and could be within reach. But there's suddenly a massive but. Now, in the way that Brexit can occasionally spin your head and force you to completely re-evaluate things in just a few moments, it has become clear in the last couple of hours that there is an attempt at a parliamentary ambush tomorrow. A parliamentary ambush that could led by ex-Conservative Oliver Letwin. Now, Oliver Letwin is trying to stop the country from crashing out without a deal, which could still happen if the government approves the deal on Saturday, but then can't get through the legislation before October the 31st. So he said, well, why don't we approve the deal in principle, but you've got to seek an extension anyway, just to make sure we don't crash out. And critically, it looks as if Oliver Letwin, and not the government, just may have the numbers for that. Meaning not only might, by the end of tomorrow, Boris Johnson have to seek that extension altogether, but those numbers that you were just looking at that take you tantalisingly close, well, there might not even be a vote on the straight up and down deal at all in the morning. This is a developing situation. We are trying to find out which groups in Parliament are and which groups aren't going to back it. But the game is on, and that game is to turn tomorrow from something meaningful, which is what Boris Johnson wants, into something representative or indicative, which is what the opposition does, which could and would involve him seeking that extension anyway, something that he swore he would never do.
And in terms of the purpose of that extension, it would be